I'm Norma Jean with Realty Executives in Action. Do you have any real estate plans for 2014? Why not put your plans in the hands of an executive? It costs no more to have the very best. Put our experience to work for you.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, the annual Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce Biz Expo was held this weekend at the Pahrump Nugget.
This was a two-day event. We're in the second day of the event. It's going to run from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. today. Despite the weather, I still think it's an awesome crowd.
So how many vendors do you have here?
We're sitting right about 50 vendors.
How's it going? Are they saying good things?
I think the vendors are extremely happy. Once again, we were a little worried about the weather, but I think it hasn't curtailed the crowds at all. So vendors are giving away lots of gifts and getting an opportunity to meet the community, and then vice versa, which is what we want. We want the community to be able to come into our event and say, wow, I didn't know we had one of these here.
What's coming up next for the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce?
Our next big event will be our Liberty Festival, which is in conjunction with the town's 4th of July fireworks, and we'll have a vendor fair out there outside at the park. Petrick Park. We're going to have kind of a semi, not really a carnival, but we have a vendor coming out that's got about 15 to 20 different children-friendly rides.
There you go. And you guys have mixers all the time, and of course those wonderful luncheons. How can people find out more about those and more about the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce?
Well, I mean, the best thing about the mixers and luncheons is, as a member, it gives you an opportunity to promote your business, but you need to be a member to be part of those. But we are doing now 2 luncheons a month, and we do 1 mixer a month.
How can somebody become a member?
If you want to become a member, you just contact the Chamber at 775-727-5800. Either ask for Matt, Elaine, or myself, Mike.
You can also find you on the web too, huh?
We are on the web.
There you go. What's the web address?
www.prumpchamber.com.
Well, Las Vegas saw more visitors in March than in any other month in its history, thanks to college basketball tournaments, car races, and conventions. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority reported today that 3.7 million people came to town last month, up 4.3% from March in 2013. Well, from Missouri to New York, Michigan to Florida, forecasters urge millions of Americans to keep an eye on the weather today, warning of tornadoes, high wind, and hail spawned by the storm system that's killed 31 people in the last 2 days. Roughly 70 million people are being warned of a slight of moderate risk of severe weather in the eastern half of the United States. And here's Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
This is the First Business Brief for Tuesday, April 29th. I'm Angela Miles. Security flaws have AOL and Microsoft users on alert. Microsoft is working to fix a bug discovered in versions of 6 through 11 of Internet Explorer browser. At AOL, a rise in spoofed emails has triggered an investigation. Fake emails were sent to a significant amount of AOL users and contain malicious links that compromise user data. AOL recommends changing your passwords and security answers. Bank of America admits to a miscalculation of how much capital it has on its books. As a result, the second largest U.S. bank says it is suspending a $4 billion stock buyback as well as a planned increase in its quarterly dividend. And put it in writing. Detroit city officials will need to submit a final version of a document detailing the city's plan to exit bankruptcy by Friday. A temporary deal with unions was announced on Monday. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Well, folks, coming up after these messages, we're going to have your weather with Noah Began, so keep it here.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, April 29th. Today we had nice sunny skies with a high of 78 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year being 83 degrees. Winds were coming from the north-northeast at 11 miles per hour today with gusts up to 22 miles per hour, so some pretty high winds out there. The UV index today was 9, which is very high. Humidity was at 14%. Sunrise was at 5:53 this morning, and the record high in 2013 was 99 degrees. Last year was certainly a hot year. Yesterday's high was also in 2013. Just an extra fact for you there. Tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 52 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 61 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 16 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 21%. Sunset will be at 7:30 p.m. and the record low in 1970 was 35 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 15 miles per hour, so they'll be calming down a little bit as we go into tomorrow. Humidity will be at 20%, sunrise will be at 5:52 a.m., and the UV index will be 9, which is very high. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have a mostly sunny week, though we will be seeing some clouds here at the beginning of next week. Your high temperatures will be ranging from the low 80s to the mid-90s, peaking there on Saturday. And your low temperatures will be ranging from the mid-50s to the mid-60s. Looks like we're going to have a pretty warm weekend here, folks. So suntan lotion's always a good idea, as this UV index seems to be very high around this time of year. I'm Noah Beacon for News 46. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Noah. Well, folks, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell, and from everyone up here at News 46, we hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Until then, good night.